Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we will discuss apply US visa if you are a Canadian PR holders. So let's get started. Traveling to the US from Canada is very easy as Canadian citizens don't have visa requirements for the US. However, a US visa for Canadian PR is required. Furthermore, permanent residency holders need a visa to enter the US depending upon their passport issuing country. In addition, citizens of some countries need a US travel visa, while others don't. If you don't need a visa to enter the US, your country must fall under the US Visa Waiver Program. The Visa Waiver Program allows citizens of 40 countries to enter the US without a US travel visa. The list of these countries are: Now let's talk about Visa Waiver Program. Under this program, citizens of 40 countries can visit and stay in the United States for 90 days without a visa for business and tourism purposes. Citizens of countries under VWP can travel to the US, and US citizens can also travel to these 40 countries without visas. This program makes traveling easy and fast for these countries and US citizens. To qualify for the US Visa Waiver Program, you must be a citizen of one of the 40 countries under this program. In addition, you only need a stamp on your passport to enter the US under this program. The electronic system for travel authorization (ESTA) approval is also required. For ESTA, you need an e-passport. You must also return to your country after the Visa Waiver Program ends. Permanent residents of Canada must have an immigrant visa to travel to the US unless the permanent resident is a national of a Visa Waiver Program country. And an immigrant visa requirements for Canadians for US travel are: Number 1, foreign government officials, employees of international organizations, and NTO officials and employees assigned to the United States. Number 2, treaty traders and investors E1 E2. Number 3, spouse or child of an Australian treaty alien E3D. Number 4, fiancés K1. Number 5, children of fiancés K2. Number 6, spouse of a US citizen K3. Number 7, children of a foreign citizen spouse K4. Number 8, informants of a criminal organization S5. Number 9, informants of terrorists S6. Number 10, family member S7 of an S5 or S6 visa holder. US visas in Canada are issued from the embassy in Ottawa and at 6 consulates in Halifax, Vancouver, Toronto, Montreal, Calgary and Quebec City. US immigration law will decide what type of visa you need according to your purpose of travel. However, from the above-mentioned points, you can check which type of visa is required. To apply for the US visa, you must fulfill all the visa requirements as an applicant under the category you are applying for. Canadians with a criminal record should follow a set procedure for that. Canadian and Bermudian citizens can both enter Canada without an ESTA. Canadian citizens can move directly to the US through a TN1 visa. To move to the US, one should have a job offer from an employer from the US. The TN1 visa is valid for 3 years and can be renewed multiple times according to the need. Also, TN1 visas can bring their spouse and children when their visa is valid. The US family members will get a TD visa. However, they cannot work under a TD visa but can study at US universities without a student visa. TD visa holders can also extend their duration of stay by meeting specific criteria. To increase their stay, a valid travel document issued by their country is required. Also, they should not engage in any criminal activities. To apply for an extended stay, the applicant should apply before the 45 days of the I-94 record expires. To apply for the TD visa, applicants must submit their relationship proof with the TN visa holder. In addition, they should provide their birth and marriage certificates in original copies to the US Embassy. The following documents are also required. Number 1. Passport copy with a valid I-94. Number 2. Employment offer letter copy from the US employer. Number 3. Recent payslips from the US employer. Dual intent visa is required to apply for a US green card. TN1 visa is not a dual intent visa, so they cannot apply for a US green card. To apply for a green card, an H1 or L1 visa is required. You can ask your employer to sponsor you to get an H1 or L1 visa and apply for a US green card. Another option is to become a Canadian citizen and apply for a US green card. Canadian citizens can apply for a US green card from their country, and their applications are processed based on the priority date. Generally, your passport must be valid for up to 6 months from your intended stay when traveling to the US. While for Canadian citizens, this is not the case. They only need a passport which can be valid up to their intended stay. If you are a Canadian citizen and entering the US via, you must have a valid passport valid up to your stay in the US or an access card. And if you are entering by land or sea, then you need to have the following documents. Number 1. Canadian passport. Number 2. Enhanced driver's license, enhanced identification card. Number 3. Nexus, Fast Express. Number 4. Sentry enrollment cards. Children under 15 need their birth certificate or a Canadian citizenship card. And children above the age of 16 and older must have a valid passport. If you are traveling in a group, then the group must present the document for your visit or a letter of invitation to visit, along with the details of group members, including children and older adults traveling in the group. Also, in group visits, you need to specify all the details, including their addresses, phone numbers, birth certificates, valid travel documents and legal guardian information in case of minor visitors. Native American Indians born in Canada can enter the US via with a valid passport. However, they must provide proof of their 50% American Indian blood or a tribal identity card if they want to enter the land. The Customs and Border Patrol (CBP) doesn't require a visa or passport for Native Indian Americans to enter through the land. Thus, if you are a Canadian citizen, you can enter without a visa. If you are a permanent resident, you need a visa to enter the US. So friends, that's it now for in this video. Read more about this article and check out our website once. Do subscribe to our channel and press bell icon to get instant notification to our new upcoming videos. Thanks for watching and spending your precious time with us.